Hello, everyone. Welcome to the segment addition postulate, the introduction to the segment addition postulate. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some line segments here, and we're going to find various lengths on those line segments. So number one asks to draw a line segment that has point K between points X and Z. So X and Z are going to be on the ends. They're going to be my end points. And point K is going to be somewhere in between the two of them. And then we're going to connect the dots here. Okay. And K could be anywhere in between. Like here, B is between A and C. Doesn't have to be in the middle. It's not a midpoint. So you can put it in the middle, but you don't have to put it in the middle yet because we haven't done midpoints yet. So it's anywhere in between X and Z. Number two, I'm given a picture. So you don't have to redraw the picture. Remember, this is representing your computer screen. That's why I'm not drawing on this. If you want to print it out and you can do it on here, that's perfectly fine. I know most of you don't have a printer though. So here for number two, we got 12 and 3, and we're asked to find these three lengths using these two lengths. And we're going to see how we can do that. So AB, they already give us that. So from A to B is 3. So AB is going to be 3. There's no unit here, so it's going to say units. BC, from B to C, is 12. So that'll be 12 units. And then finally, AC, the whole thing, well, we're going to have to add the two pieces. So we have this piece is 3 units long. This piece is 12 units long. So that means AC is going to be 3 plus 12 units long, which is 15 units. So now if you go ahead and pause the video and you do number 1 and 2 on your assignment. Okay, now if you're back, number 3, again, you don't have to redraw the picture because you have the picture. If you want to redraw it, please feel free. We have find the length indicated. So I'm trying to find this question mark right here. And this is a piece of the line. I know the other piece is 6, and the whole thing is 8. So I'm not going to add these two together because that's teeny tiny. I'm actually going to have to subtract these two. So the whole thing minus the piece that I know. So for number 3, we'll have question mark, which I'm trying to find, equals 8 minus 6. Okay, that's an 8. That's a 6, which equals 2 units. You can also label it by which segment it is. So for number 4, that question mark, I'm trying to find RS. So I'm going to put RS equals, and the same idea, the whole thing is 18, the other piece is 6. So that's going to be 18 minus 6, which is 12 units. Okay. And again, if you want to put the line above it to signify segment RS, you can do that as well. So go ahead and pause the video here, and I want you guys to try number 3 and number 4. Okay, and if you're back, number 5, we're going to read each part, okay, drawing whatever information we need as we go. So number 5, point T is between points D and F. Okay, so we have point D, we have point F, and point T is somewhere in between. Okay, there's my segment. DT is 9 inches. Okay. And TF, from T to F, is 17 inches. Now, I know most of you are going to probably say, but Mr. DT is longer than TF. So this picture looks whack. That's okay. All right, it's just an example picture. If it bothers you, then you can erase it and redraw it. Okay, but it doesn't bother me. But if you wanted to, yeah, you could erase point T, put it over here and label it. It doesn't matter. So if you draw your picture like this, I intentionally drew it kind of funky, I'm not going to take points off. Okay, because I'm reading it as I go and drawing as I go. Part A asks to draw and label a diagram with the information above. Oh, look, I already have it. So all I have to do is label it Part A. If you don't have a picture, you need to draw a picture. Even if Part A wasn't there, let's say it just asked Part B, what is the length of DF? Still draw a picture. You don't have a picture, you need a picture. They really help. So now Part B asks, what is the length of DF? So from D to F, well, I know this piece is 9 and this piece is 17. So that means I'm going to have to add those two pieces together and we'll get 26 inches. Okay. So I want you to pause the video right here and you try number 5. Okay, and again, just to emphasize, right, I know this picture may be a little bit better, a little more accurate because this piece is now smaller than this piece. But again, if you draw something like this, I'm not taking points off. I just want to emphasize that. All right, you guys try number 5. Okay, and if you're back, number 6. For number 6, we have point H is between points W and V. Okay, so we have point W, we have point H, and we have point V. H is between W and V. And if you put V here and W here, that's still right because H is still in between the two of them. So we have WV is 31 inches. So I'm going to label it with the line below it here. From W to V, the whole thing is 31 inches. I think that helps a little bit more than if you draw the arc. I think that gets kind of confusing. So if you have the whole thing, we're going to draw 31 inches down below from W to V. And WH is 14 inches. Okay. Again, part A was draw and label a diagram with the information above. So I'm just going to add in, ooh, look, that's part A. Even if part A wasn't there, I was going to draw it anyway, because you don't give me a picture, I'm going to draw a picture. Part B, what is the length of HV? So I'm trying to find this length here, HV. I know the whole thing, and I know the other piece, so that means HV is going to be the whole thing minus the piece that we know, which is 14. And let's see, 31 minus 14. Now, if you don't have a calculator and you're not really sure and you don't feel like using your fingers, don't be afraid to come over here and scratch out a little math. 1 minus 4, I need to borrow. So we have 11 minus 4 is 7. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we'll get 17 inches. Okay, so you guys go ahead and try number 6, and that will be it for today.